Actually, going to explore about Salesforce Education Cloud and how it's transforming the ways students, teachers, employers, and tutors connect with each others. And also, we'll dive into the Education Data Cloud. It's a powerful tool that serves as a backbone of this ecosystem. And EDA is a pre-built data model specifically designed for the education sector, and it plays a crucial role in enabling seamless collaboration between the education institution and their stakeholders. Okay, along with the CDA, we are going to see about a K-12 architecture and education cloud, and with the core component, what are the core component available in that education cloud and limitation, and we have a special use case and scenarios with the demos, and finally we have some limitations as well as. And also in this session, we are highlighted how EDA is working in the Salesforce. It is not only support data management, but also it's make it easier to connect students with their educational journey from administrative records to relationship and affiliations. By end of this presentation, I hope you all have a deeper understanding of how these tools work together to create a more connected and efficient education experience for all involved. Okay, let's we get started. So these are the agendas today's we are going to solve. So first is an overview of the Salesforce Education Cloud. So in this session, we just discuss about that very big introduction of the Education Cloud and how it's work like that one. And next we have the some special features in that education. So Salesforce Education Cloud. So we have discussed about the future. And next one, it's a core component. What are the component involved in that Education Cloud and how it's work like that we discuss in this session. And next one is ADA. So it's how the ADA it's perform and build in the education cloud. We discuss in that one, and we have some architecture for that one. And next, what is the real-time use cases and how it's implemented and use education institution and student for the education cloud. And we have a demo like it's a special demo for it, what is the purpose and how we utilize that education cloud in our system. We have a demo, and finally we have limitations. What are the limitations we have to consider before we are going to implement our education cloud to our system. And next we have a special session. It is a very interesting, right? It's a Q&A session. We expect some more questions from you guys. And finally, we attach some reference link for your reference. Okay, let's move on to the first slide. Okay, so what is it's an overview of the education cloud. Why we are first goes to the education cloud. Salesforce provides a lot of clouds, right? We have a sales and service, marketing, data cloud. We have a lot of clouds. Why we are specifically goes to the education cloud for the education institution and academic? Yeah, it have the pre-built applications and some set of objects and fields for related to the education institution. So it's provide the lot of applications and objects. It's related to that educations. And also, it's a single education CRM. It's gives a license for the super SAQ as well as, and we already discussed, right? It have the collections of object and gives a solution that streamline the process for the students. It is a best example that what is the education cloud means. The EDA plus admission connect plus student success hub plus lightning scheduler is equal to we consider as a Salesforce education cloud. These are all the it's combined together and it is a education cloud. Okay, next, who going to use and why they are using that education cloud here? Yeah, we have four separated topics here, not a separated, four types of user we can use it here. First one is the education establishment sections. So from this one, we can use that from grade 12 schools to universities, we can all the education systems, we can use this Salesforce education cloud. Okay, next is things for student recruitment and admission. Yeah. So this feature, this type of users going to use to contact the potential students with the personalized messages, streamline the enrollment procedures, and boost the student enrollment rates. Let's say example, that education institutions is run as a university. Okay, so the university have the contains a lot of graduation department like computer science, commerce, biology, chemistry, like that. I want to recruit students to my institution means I have to focus on the student who are all studies in the commerce subject, or who are all studies in that uh, studies in the biology subject. So we have to identify as a recruitment team. I get some information from the schools, and we can contact to the particular student or school institution, right? So this type of recruitment team can utilize the education cloud like this way. And next one is instructor and faculty. Yeah, it's integrated. The advising feature can enhance the student support services by offering the individualized assistance and guidance to the student at every stage of their academic path. Yeah, last team is it's a alumni. Alumni is a it's not, but it's not a list. Yeah, alumni is a backbone of the every institution. If we are going to find our institution means first we focus who are all the alumni of this institution. Oh, okay, this leader is already studied in this institution, so it's a better institution. So that way only the students are going to like. So the alumni also, we have the education cloud have the set of objects and pre-built ops for the alumni, as well as for providing that fundraising and alumni meetup, as well as we can conduct these sections. Okay, let's move on to the next topics. Yeah, it's like key features. So education cloud, Salesforce education cloud, it contains a lot of features. So these are the some highlight features, top level highlighted features in this education cloud. Let's see one by one here. So first one, it's a LMS. LMS is a learning management system. It's an innovative platform designed to support online learning and course management. This feature is enable the education institution to create, deliver, and track the digital content with case. And it's also a bridge between that educator and the student. Okay, next one is the scheduling. With the naming convention, we can we have some idea, right? What is the scheduling? Yeah, if it is education means every institution having some scheduling. Let's say example, I'm running that one school means I have to schedule that every student, every classroom timetable, and I have to schedule the time for the teacher as well as, and I have to schedule some time for the training as well as. So in this schedule future, it's give automatically scheduling to all the student and teachers and training based on their grade and studies are okay. So it's give this feature like that. And next one, it's a pre-built app. Yeah, it provides pre-built apps that empower the educator to support every stage of the learner journey. These pre-built apps are easily configurable to address the unique needs and challenges faced at a different stage of the learning journey. Okay, so next is a real-time insight. Yeah, it enables the educational insight to gain the valuable insight about the students, which will result is informed the decision making and drive the positive outcome across the entire learning ecosystem. And next one, it's marketing campaigns. Yeah, it's a marketing. It's a very important for all the department, right? Yeah, education institution also have we also need a marketing insight. So how it's help for that marketing side means it make it easy to educator to create a targeted marketing campaigns that enables them to reach the right student at the right time with the right message on the channel they prefer. And next one, it's the automate scoring process. Yeah, it automates the scoring process for student enrollment, allowing the education institution to quickly and accurately evaluate the applicants. The automated scoring system, it's make the easy to evaluate the enrollment of the request of the applicant, that is a student. Okay. And next, it's advanced analytics. Yeah, it's Salesforce analytics, which is also using the Einstein analytics. So it gives us some predictive information about a student. So with this help of predictive, we can insight the particular student, and he need to focus on particular department, the particular subject or particular training. We need this student for this training. Like that, we can predict and we can focus on those student like that. And eighth one is a mobile access. Yeah, nowadays is a mobile is a very important, and whatever I have to do it with my mobile. It's okay. So like that, education institution also use the mobile access. Like I'm a parent. I want to know daily regulation of routine process about my son or daughter studied institution process means it's all the things is come to we can access from the mobile devices itself. Let's say example, my student have attempting to write a test today. I want to see the test result. It's the education cloud. It's automatically send the mark sheet and all the things to that mobile access device today. And next one, it's a unified advising. Yeah, it's bring the students, staff, faculty to its a one place. With this approach, students are provided with a unified advising experience that focus on the academic career and personal wise, it's a well-being. And next one, it's a one-stop student service. Yeah, it offers a robust set of tools to empower the staff for record keeping, documenting the instruction and tracking the outcomes. And it's additionally allow the student to find all their answer to all of their queries by unifying the data and improving the collaboration between the educator and students. And next one is a conversational chatbot. Yeah, nowadays the chatbot is implemented in all the system. The education cloud also it's provided some pre-built set of chatbot. It's always available for the 24/7. We can utilize the chatbot as I'm a parent. I can utilize as a teacher. I can utilize as a student. I can utilize who are on. They are using chatbot based on that responsibilities. Okay. And next one, it's a case management. Yeah, it keeps the support staff connected with all the campus activities, a centralized place. They have to access all the information they require to assist the student with their inquiries. And next and last is a multi-channel. So multi-channel is a nothing but it helps the educational organization with their fundraising efforts. It empowers them to deploy and manage their fundraising campaigns across multiple channels like email, social media, web, and so on. Yeah, Tim. So before going to the next slides, so far, have any questions, Tim? Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, next we are going to see the core component. What are the core component? It's built in the education cloud. So it's classified as three types. First one is a Salesforce platform. Yeah, always a Salesforce platform is gives a it's making this secure, flexible, and customizable. It can be meet the specific needs of any educational institutions. And next one, it's a education cloud data model. So it's give the data models, it's give the entire learner experience from them managing applications and scheduling to handling course and facilities and so on. And also it designed for the wide range of users, including the admissions, officers, directors, learners, recruiters, and Salesforce admin as well as. And next one is the education cloud license. But here we have classified the license based on the role. So we have that first it's the types of license, which is classify the license based on the role. It has three types of license. One is the education cloud object and components. So it's a comprehensive access for the staff and responsible for the recruiting and admission team. And next one is the education cloud reviewer. It only access for the user who need to review the applications. And final type of license is education cloud experience cloud user. It access for the experience cloud as well as the user interaction with the institution. For this experience cloud, it's mostly is used by the students. Okay. And next one is the license management. Yeah, that list of education cloud license will be displayed under the company information. If you need extra license means we have to support the reach out the Salesforce support team. Yeah. Next one is educational data architecture. It's a very interesting and it's a heart of the education cloud. We it's like we can say like that only. So EDA is one of the most notable aspect of education cloud is that work to connect the students and connecting them to the teachers, potential employers, tutors, and each others. And also it's a pre-built data model designed for the education sector, and this is the backbone of the collaboration between the education partners and the customer community as well as. And it's have that list of objects, not a list of objects, it's a collection of objects like a recruiting, admission. It based on that department, we have that object like if it is a student experience means a student have the contact, affiliation, and address like that. It's a recruiting means the recruiting have that admission fees and marketing like that. We have the object like that one. So all the R comes to that Salesforce platform. From the Salesforce platform, we have that integrating points like SIS, LMS, HR. We can integrate to this external points to also with the help of Salesforce platform. Yeah. Next one is like a dual architecture. Yeah, it is a architecture kit. It's the data model and set of tools that helps the schools management, student and educational data. And this architecture is based on the TDA. EDA is nothing but educational data architect. Okay, and also it's use the record future to represent the student and their families. It includes object, page layouts, reports, and panels. And also it's ensure the data structure complies with the EDFI aligned students. And also it's integrate the student and faculty data from that success such as that SIS, ARP, and LMS. It's enabled the institution to build a custom application that leverage the data, and also it's provide the PMM. Now, PMM is nothing but it's a program management modules. It gives a resource and relationship between the student and teachers. Okay, what is it do for the K2 architecture here? That is what is the role of the K12 architecture in the education cloud? It helps the schools connect their systems and data and the people, and also its communications with the student management, enrollment, and fundraising. And also it helps parents to monitor the children's academic progress and all the activities have behind in the schools. What are the process is going to today's what are the process and what is the next training in our schools like that we can help to the parents also is aware, and also it helps the schools, college, and universities manage their educational activities. Yeah, so this is a based simplified architecture diagram. Here we could see, right? So this is a contact name, which is we can have maintain as a personal contact or as a business account here, which is nothing but it is that institution account here. From this account, we have a multiple contact, which is a student. Each student having the contact. One contact record here in Salesforce. This contact is related to more than one affiliations, relationship, or address. The address is nothing but so what is my home address? What is the current address? What is the studies in before what are before studied in institution address? Like this information is whole here. And next is a relationship. What is my parent? Who is my parent? Who is my father? So what's their name and what are those informations available in this section in this object. So next one is affiliation. So this is in link between that student and education like institution means it's a department like so if it is a like college means we have a separate department. This student is linked to this department as well as to some team as well as like a tennis team, cricket team, or else some sports team, or else it's have the music department as well as. Okay. Yeah, this is a detailed view of the K12 architecture. In previous slide, we saw that some short note and very highlighted object only. So we can see all the object behind in the Salesforce Education Cloud and based on that records. So here we could saw right, you could see right. So this is a account. This is a household or administrative or education institution account. This is nothing but it is a business account. So So from one business account, we have that lot of contact. It is nothing but it's a student. Okay, the student have the first student is created as a contact. It have the lot of leads. Leads is a nothing but as a student, I studied the same institution in my undergraduate. It's a one lead, and I study this postgraduate also the same institution, so it's another lead. Like that, we have a more lead and opportunity here, and from this one we can have the lot of right lot of objects. So like that that Salesforce give the one to many relationship to here. And yeah, academic certification. So if a student is entered to the lead, and once they completed that program, once they completed the program enrollment here, they should complete they of the at the end of the program they can get the academic certification here. So like that, all these details are pre-built relationship and object and fields are provided in the Salesforce itself. Yeah, team. So for any question, team.
This is existing architecture, or it's a custom architecture, Pavitra?
Yeah, this is a Salesforce architecture which is provide for the specifically for that education cloud. It's a standard one.
Okay. Because if you see the language object and then contact like object, it seems like a custom object, right? Like the
Yeah,
credential object, the
yeah,
education history and all here.
yeah.
Okay,
Custom objects also available in the education cloud. Yeah, education cloud it provides a set of standard and custom object combination of standard and custom object. It's works like the package.
okay, fine.
Can we customize? Can we create new relations and create new objects?
Yeah, we can
Or
customize based on
okay,
requirement.
for any automations or any workflows that we may want to, for any use cases. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we can customize it.
I think after seeing the UI, we can have a lot of questions, huh? Pavitra, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We have
Yes.
some demo as well as here. Thank you, team. So let's move on to the next slide. Yeah, I know analyzed and I analyze all the things for the education cloud. And here I would like to implement education cloud to my system. Means we have to follow these type of steps before we are going to implement it. First step, we have to clearly planning and start the development like that. What is my requirement? How is my systems going to work it here? What is my existing system? How we can migrate to new Salesforce education cloud here. And next is a step 2. It's a data preparation for and migration. Yeah, if we have already have the legacy system, means we have to think about how we are going to mapping and converting the existing data to our new system. If it is a fresh institution and freshly I'm going to start our education cloud, means that is we can skip to the step 2. And step 3 is it's a customization and integration of the Salesforce tools higher education. Yeah, we have some questions right in previously in earlier. So we can customize that object fields and automation tools based on our requirement. We can customize here. And step 4, it's a very important. We have to training the and change the management, which is nothing but we have to train our staff with the new education system, how it's work, and what are the places we have to touch for this process is going to well. So we have to give the well training to the staff and admins here. And step 5, we have to testing and launch our new system. And step 6 is we have continuous evaluation and support. Yeah, team. So
Okay.
for any questions?
So this is the life cycle of the implementation, right? For
Yes.
implementing. Okay, fine. Got it. Yeah.
One question on the licenses. There was a slide where you were saying advanced analytics is what is supported in those blocks. When you say advanced analytics, is it something like Einstein Analytics, which definitely needs a separate license from a service cloud standpoint? When we purchase a service cloud, again, if we want to go for Einstein Analytics, We have to purchase another license for that. Does Education Cloud give us the analytics license, and how it is different from Einstein Analytics?
Yeah, it's a package, right? So it's have some set of license. With that license, we have analytic license as well as it's similar to the Einstein Analytics. So, but the behavior is based on that education cloud, education institution and academic base, like that only.
So the data structures are inbuilt already, or you have to customize it? Because in Einstein
Yeah,
Analytics,
we
you have
have
to customize.
yeah we have some inbuilt data set for that one.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine. Thanks.
Thank you. Any other question, team? Yeah, I will hand over the session to Bindu. Then thank you, team.
Thank you, Pavitra. We'll share my screen too. Good evening, everyone. Is my screen visible?
Yes, Bindu, yeah, we're able to see.
Okay, thank you. So here we are going to discuss about the use case. Okay, so the scenario will be like we have one university. They are going to implement the Salesforce Education Cloud to manage their student advising appointments. So for that one, so students can book their online session through the students portal. So for selecting their preferred date and time and the advisors as well. Okay, let's move to the next slide. Here you can see consider like a use case like so we are going to do the student schedules for the advising session. So when the student schedules an advising session using the Salesforce Education Cloud, the system automates the entire process. Okay, so it ensures the smooth and efficient experience for the students and the advisors. So here you can see refer the 4 steps. It's like the system checks the advisor real-time availability so that student can select their preferred advisor, preferred date, time, and the advisors by using the student portal. And by use of the Salesforce scheduler, they can verify their advisor's availability as well. Based on the availability, they can book that online sessions. So if the session, if the slots are unavailable in the sense, it also suggests some time slots alternative. One is that. And once it's done, we can get the appointment automatically, confirmed appointment automatically. So once the student selects their available time, the system immediately logs the time appointment to prevent the double time booking. Okay. So this appointment is stored in Salesforce only. It will link both student and the advisor's records. Okay. So once it's done, we can get the confirmation email as a confirmation as an email or else SMS to the students. Okay, so this ensure the student has all the necessary details at their hand, and it will reduce the chance of missed appointments. Okay, so the next step will be the advisor calendars also updated successfully. So this appointment is reflected in the advisors calendars as well. So if they need to the advisors need to reschedule or cancel their appointment, then that's also fine to do. The system will notify to the students accordingly based on their advisors availability. Okay, so let's be move on to the next slide. So it will be a demo. Yeah. So here you can browse the free trial versions for the education cloud. You can go and do the setups over here. Once the sign up is done, you will get a receive an email. You can log into this one, trial version. So after logged into the system, so you can we need to set up the education cloud feature. So we need to enable this education cloud and we need to do the steps based on this instructions. We need to enable the omnis scripts as well. So those instructions are available in the beginning. So I almost completed that. That's why it's not showing. And then here in Salesforce Education Cloud, we have a several key components to support the student success. So here you can see in the app launcher, you can see the student success app. It's a pre-built one. We can do the customizations as well. So the first one will be the record alert. Yeah, it's used to helps to notify the advisors and the staffs when the students are at the risk, like a low they are low in the attendance, or they are lagging in the academics. In the sense that we can use these record alerts to notify to the students. And the next one will be the service appointments. So here we can schedule an appointment um, to the tutor or count if their students needs any counseling. So we can create the service appointment to send an invite to the students as well. Okay. And the next one will be the benefits. So this benefit object, it's used to track the financial aids, or if the students needs any scholarships, or else if they need to do any interview preparation or a resume preparation, those kind of informations or comes under the benefits objects. Okay. um, let's we move on to the CAP plans. So it's used to provide the personalized student success strategies with aligned goals and interventions as well. So they here they can create the CAP plans for the individual students. Okay. So based on the CAP plan templates, um, they can select and they can create the CAP plans. The next component will be the case. So you guys already know, right? So if the students have any request or else any concerns, they can go and create the case under the Kaplans. Okay. So once the Kaplans created, so that's all that Kaplans related um, cases are shown over this object. Okay. And the next one will be the programs. So programs in sense, it's used to define the structured learning for learning to track the degree programs or certification. So if they want to do any degree, if they want to do any PGUG degree related informations, or any if they want to do any certification, those details are comes under this program. So here you can see, right? So career services, healthcare, volunteering, if they want to do, so those kind of programs or comes under this object. Okay, you can maintain. And then if they want to maintain any academic term enrollment, so the it's used to track the students enrollment for each academic record. So we can create the records over here and utilize. And the next one will be the benefit types. So benefit types, in the sense we can categorize the different financial aid or support services. We can, if they want to do any mentoring or advising or participation in, if they want to do any program management related things, we can use this benefit types to categorize the support services. And the next one will be the benefit schedules. It's used to schedule the benefits. So based on the benefit, like a resume preparation, we can schedule the events by using this object. Okay. It may be a weekly or bi-weekly, we can do this. And the next one will be the program enrollments. It's used to track which students are enrolled in the specific program. So if Sophia is a student in the sense of what are the program she can enroll, those kind of informations or we can maintain in the program enrollments object. Okay. And the benefit sections. So if the students have needs any benefits like mentoring, those things if they are doing, so they need a schedule, right? So they have a schedule. It will be a weekly or bi-weekly. If they need to maintain any session timing, in the sense we can use this object benefit session. Yeah. So if the students have any benefit assignments, it's benefit assignment in the sense, if this we can ensure that eligible students they can receive the assigned benefits by using the benefit assignment objects. Okay, and we can create a cat plan template. So based on the template, cat plan template goals, we can create the cat plans. Okay. Next one will be the goal definitions. So this object used to establish the clear and measurable goals for the support for to support the student success. So here you can see, right, so we can set the goals for the each individual students with the type, it will be a top or intermediate level, and we can monitor as well. Okay. Yeah, here we have we already created one of the student called Sophia, so she can, here we can maintain her details. So in the left hand side, we can see what kind of program she enrolled, and how she going to engage their learning details, academic details, and she can maintain their how what are the contact details, personal details over here. She is maintaining those things, so we can show. And in the right hand side you can see the interest. So if the students, Sophia, so what are the things, what are the things she have, she want to interested to do in academics related things, in the sense we can, she can go and select the category and browse the tags, you can add it over here. Those kind of informations also available, it's a pre-built one only. And yeah, let's go with one by one. So if so next one will be the academics. So the student want to enroll in these kind of learner programs. So she want to do any computer science that course, in the sense she can enroll over here. Those are comes under the learner program. And what are the course she going to participate, those kind of information also we can capture in the course offering participant object. So if she want to maintain any schedules, so she want to request any, she want to raise any request for the service appointments also we can do. Here you can see the, so I have created one appointment for her. So it's like a, it's already scheduled. So in that scheduler times, in the tab you can see that, in the section you can see, right, so arrival window starts, and then and so when the schedule will be start and end, so it will we start from we can already inform that we have a schedule, but the it will be starts from 4 to 4 p.m. to 5:30. It will the schedule will start from this time to this time only. So those kind of information we can track it over here. What kind of work type we are going to do, it's an interview or resume preparation, those kind of appointments we can handle over here. Okay. And next one will be the CAD plan. So CAD plans, if we create any CAD plan, those informations or comes under like create like a case. So here you can see, right, so how, what kind of request she made, is it related to academic case, in the sense we can go and create it, we can do the advising. So here one person we have a advisor, have a staff's profile, she's on staff, so we can add her as in the success team. So if we want to do any pulse check also we can do, if we want to do any monitoring also we can do with the help of this pulse check. Next one will be the interaction summary. So interaction summary, it's used, yeah, we'll show you. Here you can see the interaction summary, right? So if the staffs and the students, so they want to interact with the one-on-one, in the sense you can go and create the record in the interaction summary. This is a purpose of this object. So it helps to identify and improve the students' engagement. And if the staff also want to know about the history of the students also, it will work. By creating the interaction summary, you can schedule any events like a task or You can create a call, you can send an email by using this activities. Okay. So we already have a portal user for this one. So we'll just log in as an experienced user. Yeah. So the view will be like this. So here in the home dashboard itself, you can see the what are the tasks she enrolled, and if she want to complete any task, you can go and complete directly itself. Okay. So once it's done, it will show the overall progress as well. If she have any care plans or action plans, that also will show over here. Okay. So next will be my path. So if she want to monitor herself in the sense, so you can go and create a paths as well. Currently it's in draft mode. And she want to do any appointment, schedule any appointment in the sense, those service appointments are comes under over here. We can customize based on their requirement. If you want to see any past appointments also, we can see. If she want to know about the upcoming appointment also, we can do. So, and here you can see submit inquiry, right? So here, she have any concerns or if she want to raise any case by using this inquiry, you can create case. Okay. So if she enroll any support programs, those information also we can track over here. Yeah. So for any questions?
I'll ask the questions at the end of the Q&A. Is it fine, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, please.
Thank you. Yeah. The last one will be the top 5 limitations of the Salesforce Education Cloud. So here we can see like first one will be the high cost. So licensing and customization can be expensive for the smaller institution. So this is a subscription based licensing one. So which may not be budget friendly for the smaller institutions. Okay. The next one will be the complex implementation. Yes, the Salesforce skill, the admins or the developers need to do their setups. So if they know the Salesforce only, if they are a Salesforce certified professionals only, they can handle the systems and do the customizations. And the next one will be the integration challenges. Yeah. So many university uses the legacy SIS, right? Student information systems. So they do not natively integrate with Salesforce. So they need some require some middleware like a middleware or API development for the smooth data exchanges. Yeah, the next one will be the learning curve. Uh, so we need to train the faculty and staff so how to use the platforms. So we need to create a training for them to do this, how to use the Salesforce for the education cloud as an advisory as well as the students. We need to train them. And the last one will be the data migration issues. Yes, it will occur if we are transitioning from old systems. In the sense of it will take some more time to configure, right? So time consume it will be happen for transitioning from old to new. So at the time, the university they need to maintain the clean formatted and they need to maintain the proper data before migration. So that also take time to do this lengthy process. Okay. And if the institution also must have the dedicated ID supporting, so to ensure the data integrity and avoid the data loss during the migration. So here you can see, you can finally take the key takeaway in the sense. So while using the Salesforce Education Cloud, It's a powerful solution only for the institutions. So we need to must learn for plan for the costs and technical expertise. We need a technical expert experience, and while doing the integration, we need to aware how to handle, and we need to train the faculty to ensure the smooth implementations. Those kind of information we need to think. Yeah. So the last slide, so we can get the reference link. If you need, we can post in the chat. Everyone, any questions?
Yeah, I have questions. So I'm starting. Yeah, I would like to know, is it any velocity or Omni Studio or any tools required to learn this education cloud, Bindu or Pavitra?
Yes, we need.
Mhm,
We need knowledge about the Omni Studio related things. Yeah.
mhm. Velocity also required, like how it is.
Yes, we need.
Okay. Okay, fine. As an user,
Yeah.
yeah, as an user, suppose if I'm a developer, I'm trying to accessing from this education cloud. So I have a link. So I try to given the access. The Salesforce has enabled one org, and it is valid for 30 days. Is that one only,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
in that, if you are doing any setup in the sense, they will give the
Yes.
instruction in the previous, right? So that itself, you need to enable some kind of scripts, Omni scripts, and integration
Oh,
procedures, those things. So
okay.
once you once you done the trial version, so you can get the instructions.
Okay, as you said, you shown some K12 architecture and also the setup. Well, we have to do. So we should follow the documentation for that, like to for enable. Suppose if you want to play around in our trial logs with the 30 days org. So we need to enable, right? All the features,
Yes,
like we should.
yes,
Okay,
we can enable.
okay, okay. So as you said, is it a separate admin is required for education cloud, or else normal admin tasks of admin or developer is fine? I mean,
Yeah,
I just
normal
want to.
admin developer is fine. So Salesforce certified professional is fine for.
Mhm. And how about the clients? Is it the massive clients is already there in for this education cloud, or else it is slowly booming, or it's just a POC kind of stuff, like how it is been though? I just want to know. Suppose it's already existing. For example, as we know, we have sales and service cloud and marketing cloud, a huge number of clouds, and also for the job openings, also it's good in our country. So as like this, do we have any? It's a booming or it's just a
Yeah, it's a
POC kind of.
grooming one only. So it's not it's compared to sales and service, it's just basics only. So we are just started learning. Yeah, that kind of
Okay.
thing.
So any clients using this? I mean, this education cloud, Bindu?
I don't have knowledge about that.
Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. So, I mean, after we learning this, as it as per the developer or job purpose in this, shall we able to? I mean, do we have a requirements in our? I mean, in offshore, like how it
Yes,
is?
we
Any
can
idea?
get the requirement if they yeah if they are using any university or education cloud related information if they want to maintain, so they can use, right? So based on the company can.
Okay, okay. How about the
I'm
job
not a
openings for this education? Like, any idea?
no,
Uh,
sorry, no, sorry.
Okay, fine, fine. And also, Bindu, how about this LMS? As you people, even Pavitra said, the learning management system is supported in the education cloud. Is it? It may support the Udemy. It's like Udemy or Simply Learn. Those kind of recorded videos we can able to support this education cloud. Or I just want to know. Bindu.
Pavitra will hand over this question to you.
Yeah, Kiran. So it is a LMS, right? So it's education cloud itself. We have some idea. If you want learn little detailed of the what is LMS from the scratch means you can utilize any Udemy or a Trailhead or we
No, no.
can refer
Yeah,
there.
that is fine, Pavitra. What I'm saying is it supporting this video-based learning functionality? Like suppose if I want to learn C, C++, is it recorded by the author and that functionality is supported in this education cloud? That I want to know, Pavitra. Are you getting? I mean, I mean my term. I'm telling. Suppose you are seeing the YouTube, right? Like suppose Salesforce Marketing Cloud, there are some n number of videos are coming. Like this, we searching in the Udemy, right? Udemy or Simply Learn. Those kind of recorded LMS will be I mean available in this education cloud.
Yeah, yes.
I
It's
mean the
available.
recorded video. Assume that you are my teacher. I'm a
For
student.
the recorded video, I'm not aware that one, but we have
Okay.
some.
Okay. Fine. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the other questions. Thanks.
Bindu, I have three questions to you actually. Okay.
Okay.
So the second last slide you said you talked about the high cost and the complexity, like which we might face some challenges, right? So I mean, my question to you is that like you talked about the high cost. So are there any alternatives which we can actually simulate the similar kind of system like Education Cloud is already providing us? Like an alternative I'm talking about. Okay.
So yeah, good question. So it's like I mentioned like if it is a smaller institution, it's not a budget friendly one. But as a larger institution, we can go and purchase the license. Okay.
But
Yeah.
are there any
As
alternatives?
he's
No,
sorry
let me
for
finish first.
interrupting. Yes. Yes.
So,
Yeah.
we're having a client. I mean, who is one of the biggest universities of USA. They are actually we are propose them to use Education Cloud. Okay, but
Okay.
we also need to like create a plan for that. So, what could be the loopholes and what could be the benefit? So, in order to like place those things to them, I mean, we might need to tell them about the alternatives as well, right? So
Mm.
you as you mentioned about the high cost, the the main point actually which I'm talking about. So as of now, so
It's like a maintenance, and if they are doing any updates in the if it is a long term expense, it will make a long term expense, right?
okay,
Mm,
are there
Yeah.
any like data volumes are there? I mean, or is it like, I mean, for example, if we can talk about data cloud, we do have maintenance separate org. But I hope like since it's an industry cloud solution, we can embed the same education cloud in our sales cloud also, but with the help of the Omni Studio or the Omni Script, we can build those logic. Correct.
yes.
Mm, So
Mm.
we don't need any high end setup we need, right, to in order to set up the education cloud or
Yes,
and
we don't need any major setup. So that Omni script language and this education cloud, these two only enough.
and do we have any like the governor limit on the data side, like this much of data we can
Mm.
store in our sales cloud, or we need to segregate something like that?
No, no.
Nothing
Yeah,
like that, right?
actually, this is a combination of Sales Cloud, Service, and Data Cloud. All the combination of it's all the combinations comes under the Education Cloud. So,
I
Okay.
think no data limit. Yeah.
Okay. The next one is that complex implementation. So, like, what kind of like implementation like we might face? I mean, maybe I could like ask this in a little similar like simple way. Like, generally for a real-time project environment, we have to do some complex implementation. Okay.
Mm.
So, and one of the important thing is that to like integrate different systems. So, I mean, how do we actually do you want to highlight any such complexities which we might face in that
Mm.
case? Okay, so is there anything, I mean, Pavitra, Bindu, you would like to highlight?
So here complex implementations like so if they are general a developer, so they don't have any knowledge about the Salesforce admin or developer level, that is the thing it's required to do this. So that kind of that I'm telling like a complex implementation. So if they don't have any knowledge about the Salesforce, it's a complex, right, to do the setups.
Generally, I mean, whenever you are onboarding to a project, like everyone must have the knowledge of admin and developer. Okay, so in that sense, they are aware of the how Salesforce CRM works. But to talk about to
So some
embed the education
mm,
cloud also, so I mean,
yeah,
what are the
yeah,
complexity?
here, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, go on, please.
Yeah, here we saw K12 architecture, right? So the K, it is a simple way. It's like it's a, okay, it's a 3 or 4 object only, but we comes with a detailed view. We have a lot of object and lot of relationship. So if we are going to utilize those object in the right way, then only we can get the right result. For that one, so we have the must each and every knowledge about that, what is the purpose and what is the usage of the particular object and particular fields, and how it's related to the each academic, that is a account, academic account, and to the student contact. So the student, how they are entered the institution, how they process, how they getting leave from the institution. So all these things we have to consider. So what is the relationship between the student and account? What is the relationship between that? What is the role of the application object? So we need this knowledge about, right? So as a Salesforce developer, I know what is the object, what is field, what is things. I have a knowledge about that one. But if we come up with the education cloud specific, means we need the detailed architecture knowledge first things we need. And next one, what are the automation process involved in that education, in the standard, and it's a pre-built automation skills, what else are behind in that system, so that we can have some idea, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Santanu,
yeah.
I think if I may add, just to ease the confusion. So this pitch that they have looks like it is a pitch for the business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for the end user, that is the reason they might have put it as complex implementation, wherein obviously you need a Salesforce expert to implement it. Once they
Yes.
implement it, then the end users will take over and will be using the product. From a implementation standpoint, so this pitch, this deck looks like a pitch for a business users, wherein somebody, a potential buyer or something. So that is the reason I think they put it as complex implementation. Obviously, yeah, we need a Salesforce developer to implement it, of course.
Adu talked about, yeah, one thing. I mean, she mentioned clearly about the integration, like which we might face some challenges in order to like integrate the legacy system generally. And you are correct, actually. I mean, Bindu was correct. Like generally, the universities like do obtain the the on-premise system, right, which was in which is in legacy system. Okay, so we might face some challenges in integrating those things. So, and apart from that, you said like nothing as like as kind of insignificant, like which might face some complexities, right? So correct,
Uh,
correct with
one
because
last,
Yeah.
Santanu, one last thing when we going to pitch that these two clients or customers, so we cannot, I mean, bother about the high cost. Maybe we should have to uh, explore all these functionality features and explain the challenges and the key core concepts to the customers. Then I think we can avoid the word high cost here, as we are into Salesforce ecosystem.
no,
Yes,
going to,
yes.
we are not going to actually place. I'm just trying to
Yeah,
figuring
just
out about
yes, yes,
complexities and high cost what we could
yes,
face.
yes, yes. You are right. Absolutely, Santanu. Yeah.
And one last thing, actually, I mean, you also mentioned about that the portal user, right? How portal user can leverage these facilities? I mean, does it needs to be like a partner portal or like a customer portal? I believe it should be partner portal, right? Who would be like the partner user, right? Who would be using this in terms of if we are having a Experience Cloud feature, or is it a customer also can use? Customer here in this case, I suppose students, right? I think it should be partner, right? If my understanding is
Yes.
correct.
Yeah, it's correct. It's part important.
Okay, and
And
partner,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
if I can add it to that question, so the portal is already inbuilt, just coming as an inbuilt portal, or should
Yes.
we build it
Yeah,
from the
it's an
scratch?
inbuilt portal only. For the
It's
trial
an inbuilt.
version, they already have that.
And what about the customization
And
capabilities?
if we
Can
go
we
with the,
enhance?
yeah, we can create.
We
We
can
can
enhance.
create. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Can we actually like when we talked about I mean CRM, so can we, I mean, who would be like maintaining this? Or for example, like if I'm associated with multiple universities, the universities is going to actually use this education cloud, right? So I mean, but we are maintaining a same org for, let's suppose, like 5 universities, right? So in that case, like uh, who would be maintaining, who would be the org owner, Bindu, in that case? I mean, the
So we
vendor who.
can maintain one university, right? So we can't maintain 5 university at a single org.
But let's suppose if the university is spread across 5 different continent, and then in that case that could be also possible, right?
Yes, we
Maybe.
can. Yeah, it's possible based on that territories, right? So based on the region, we can do.
So that could be like, that could be that we could map, right? So it should not be any
Mm.
difficulty, right, if we are
No,
maintaining.
yeah, we can maintain.
Okay, then fine, then should be fine. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Any questions, Steve?
Do you have this recording actually in anywhere where I can actually revisit it? Anyone can help?
Yeah, we'll check with Kumaresan. Kumaresan, we'll hand over to you. Can you take this question?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We will share with you through the mail.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, thanks, team. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rami.
Everyone.